Alrighty, what's up my Destiny dudes? Check it out guys. Today's video is an anti-meta video. This is I believe the 5th one in my series. And what I want to show you guys today is specific for auto rifles, the 720s in particular. But at the end of the video, I also have other auto rifles that I was testing and using. But the 720s were the ones that I found to be most effective. Now that may be unique to me, I don't know. I just found like the time to kill and the actual flinch factor that they provide from shooting at somebody seemed to be more effective than either the 600s or the 450s. Now those two are really good, by the way. I have a couple of good clips from like the auto rifle, the 450 called The Number. The problem is you start getting into pulse rifle territory, and if you get closer to somebody, then you're in SMG territory. So then it doesn't really work because it has such a very niche range, and I couldn't make them work in any long-term capacity. Once people figured out what I was using, they either closed the cap or they just run away. Now with the 720s, what I was able to do with these things effectively is I could duel and challenge SMGs, but I could also duel and challenge sidearms, and I can, take them out. Fusion rifles before they can close the distance most times. So these were very effective for me, and you treat them as if they are long-range SMGs, and you'll have a good time. They were really fun, especially the one that I'm using right here, Quicksilver. This thing is so cool. It shoots a rocket as you hit your shots. It's really fun. The other one that I use in the gameplay clips that you're going to see is the Crate. K-R-A-I-T. Somebody in the comment section put some phonetics in there so I can figure out how to say this dumb name. I don't know how to do it. But anyway, that is what this video is about, and the gameplay that you're seeing is how I was able to effectively use 720s in Iron Banner, and I do take these into competitive matches with me, and as long as you treat it like an SMG, a long-range SMG, kind of like Sierra's Wrath, but faster, you're going to have a good time. So you can pair it with something like a grenade launcher. I was pairing it with a fusion rifle, a long-range fusion rifle, so I really nailed down the short to mid-range engagements. That's where I was really shining with these weapons. So you're going to see a lot of gameplay video about that. And yeah, they're incredibly accurate, man. These things are so much fun. I really, you guys know me by now, man. I play Crucible to have fun. I like competing, but that's not the only reason I play anymore. I enjoy the competitive aspect of gaming, but I'm not hurt when I lose a match or when I lose a 1v1. That's not what I find to be successful. I don't win, quote-unquote, at all cost. I'm looking to have fun, and that, to me, is what makes this game worth it. This is a fun shooter. The guns feel unique. The gameplay feels very unique. The game modes are kind of hit or miss. It really depends. And I like the challenge of trying to take people on with unique weaponry, such as like a 720, because you don't see it very often. And watch this engagement right here. I've had to disengage from this guy 3 times, but I eventually get him. The goal for me, again, is to figure out how I can take somebody down, and that is the proper range, by the way, for an auto rifle. I'm getting most of my shots in there, but he has a better shot than me, and he's got, better cover. So I eventually end up getting him, and you'll see that in a minute. But it was definitely a challenge, so in order to win a duel like this, you gotta change the angle or disengage if he gets first shot. Auto rifles have a really good opening engagement shot, but you need to make sure that you stick your landing, so to speak. And that's what you're gonna see here. I finally get him, because I was able to actually get first shot to flinch him off of me. So, anyway. That's this video, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these. I've got one more that is a 750 SMG that's amazing, by the way. It still puts in work. And if you guys want to see anything else or have me try anything else, let me know. I was very pleasantly surprised by the subclass, the Stasis subclass, because everything right now, in order to compete at the higher levels, is more about the Void, 3.0, go invisible, use your Falcon. And rightfully so, that is an amazing, damage dealer, and you get first shot every time because you are invisible. No one can see you, and then you get first shot. You have a very high percentage of winning. But Stasis, I found, to freeze them after they get that first shot to reset the engagement, yeah, you'll see some shatter dabs in here, man. And it was working pretty well to shut down supers as well. The freezing as well as the grenade, I was having fun with it. So there's some counterbalance there, and the neutral class for Stasis feels pretty snappy. I don't know how else to put that besides my guy feels just a little faster, a little more mobile. So I was enjoying it. I think I might try to main Stasis a little bit more often here. The big thing that I want you guys to take from this video is that you can make an anti-meta weapon out of anything. It's going to force you to practice whatever engagement this auto rifle demands that you stay in. All the weapons have a max engagement range. So yeah, you're probably going to get your butt kicked a few times. That happened to me. But once you figure out what it is that you're going after and how the weapon is dictating how you move and how you work, you're going to actually find success and you're going to freak people out. That's kind of my goal for these, by the way, is to freak people out a little bit. Because everyone's using those meta weapons. The pulse rifle, the fast-firing pulse rifle. I still see hand cannon users that are really amazing. But I really enjoy beating them in the proper engagement with something that they don't see too often. And that's what I consider to be anti-meta. Stuff that you do not see that can be effectively used. Now, there are some weapons, and you're going to see on the tail end of this, like the 450s, there are some things you just cannot effectively use because the range has to compete with weapons that are better at those ranges. So there's nothing you can really do. Like using a 450. The max effective range for something like that, in the minimum effective range, you're outclassed by other weapons. There's nothing you can do, man. Like, it's either you're going to try to fight with an SMG and you're going to get shredded, or you're going to fight with a pulse rifle meta user and you're going to get shredded. So either your gameplay has... You know what it's like? It's like if you go to the gym and you wear a weighted vest. Yeah, when you take that weighted vest off, you move faster. But while you're using it, you are moving slow. And you really have to determine, your moves very, very carefully. So I kind of think of these things like that. Once I get back to using the meta, I always do better. Because I put on that weighted vest for my normal workouts. And I don't know if that analysis, comparative, whatever, makes any sense to you guys. But that is how I see this. And it does overall help me get better at the game. So that's why I do it. And hopefully you guys get something from it. Anyway, if you guys get any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them in the comment section down below. I've got one more in the anti-meta series, and then I might take a little bit of a break because it's been a heck of a season for me. So, any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Keep it zen out there, my dudes. You know I love all you guys. And take it easy out there.
Another hunt. The flames have gone cold. Two. You'd make an excellent scout. They hear the howls and no fear. Lead is yours. Like a line of thralls. Now you are the wolf. Finish the hunt. Another hunt. Another hunt will come soon. A powerful statement. You are in control. Show them what that means. Five minutes left. Sound tactics so far. Let the... Two down.